said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The running back has it. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Leach. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. To the outside. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Not overly complicated. Not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Looking for a gap. It's Key. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Leach. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this one.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with... Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Here we go. On the direct snap, it's Key. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the direct snap, it's Key. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Finding an escape route. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Key. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He's got it. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And the 45 on his way. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making an easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The give on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
and nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Demania. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense, forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
On the direct snap, it's Leach. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the beam. Finds a spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Direct snap. It's Leach. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Arizona State, 21, Texas, 14.
One more snap coming before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Leach. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, better look out! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arizona State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Leach. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The short hands, it's Leach. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick, and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harvin. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Leach. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They marched 72 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Rushes on him. Makes a grab on the shot. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, You recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the move, it's Leach. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Brings up second down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Leach. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Leach. Steps away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Direct snap. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. And they dive on it and get it back. And boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to them.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Leach. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And some room to work. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Leach. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Leach. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Third down play from the gun. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.